All right, so are you asking or am I asking?
Well, you can use one of your questions. I was going to get up one of the ones that was asked via our Instagram, which you should follow.
Yeah.
Dietitian.life.
Actually, I need to do a practice tip of the day today. I should do that right now.
Yeah, if you, that's actually, we have we talked about that?
No.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. Yeah, practice tips on Instagram stories. Peter's doing one every single day, so check that out.
Getting good interaction, which is good.
Yeah, so someone asked a question, I answered briefly, but their question was, I have a question. What PD would you recommend for a new grad dietitian? Watch us. I'm about to graduate and wondering, in your experience, what areas you see which new grads need to do better at, e.g. motivational interviewing skills or communication or knowledge gaps. Thanks. How I replied was a bit...
reply, but a bit vague.
Yeah, it was very vague, if I'm honest, and it wasn't really in relation to PD. It was more about, I hate the word mindset. I hate it. Everyone uses it. Don't like it. But it's just about how a lot of new grads come out, and I guess we've talked about dietitians being perfectionists before, but they're always very organised, have a structure in place, but in private practice especially, but I think in any industry, that the ability to be flexible is really undervalued, and it could be such a win if you do have that flexibility. So sometimes when you don't have that flexibility, practitioners, something goes wrong and then everything falls apart. They think it's the end of the world, that nothing can go well, and then the whole day is a mess rather than just...
Or they get like...
Yeah, or just...
and you can see them like freaking out.
Yeah, so whether it be flexible with your, like if a client cancels at the last moment versus flexible if you're with a consultation, you come in with a plan, this is what I'm going to talk to you about, and then they bring up a random issue or they just got diagnosed with something else and you're like, shit. And then the wrong move is then to continue with your...
Yeah, or you're like, all right, this is what I'm going to talk about today. You're getting there and all of a sudden they've been in the hospital or something like that. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
No.
So at that point, you need to cut your plan and like just go on the fly on that. So that was my kind of thing that I replied with. But
my recommendation is PD yourself in stuff that you are interested in and also that you see regularly. So there is no point if you work in a super clinic and all you see is high cholesterol, weight management, and maybe blood pressure or something like that or whatever, to do a PD on stomas, for example, because rarely you would see them because you're not in a hospital. So pick your client base because you really need to be good at your baseline stuff first when you come out.
Stuff like end-stage renal failure, not really going to be needed in private practice.
No.
They're going to be managed by a hospital or the hospital dietitian.
Yeah, and you may not know that until you get your feet wet, so just chill. If you don't have a job, then yeah, do stuff that you're interested in because obviously...
Or where you want to get a job.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to work in private practice where the mainstay is chronic disease management, weight management, do all of your PD in that. But if you want to work in a hospital setting in a certain department, you're going to be a generalist, start out. So make sure you know like surge, post-op type stuff, get some gastro stuff. But then if you want to platform yourself to renal or whatever else, then you can always say that in an interview, so then the interviewer has that, oh yeah, she has a plan, or he has a plan.
Yep, that's good. I think that's well answered.
Cool.